Aries, single friends. Thanks for joining me. I'm David. I'm gonna get in close. Having trouble with the mic lately, so got a fix on the way. And let me know how the volume's going. If there's any issues, and I'm trying to bring it up, but so I'll get in a little tight. And right now I'm gonna do your second half of June singles read called Meet the Soulmate. Always on Mondays. Do Aries and Taurus, both the heart spread, which will be up, and that's for if you have someone on your mind, basically. And this one here I call Meet the Soulmate, which is if you don't have someone on your mind, basically. And here we're just kind of getting an idea who the soulmate is, who would be the right one for you. Not your next ex-problem, your next ex-wife or ex-husband. I'm going to blame Mercury retrograde, the fact that I can't talk. And my boy speeded up. I can't help it. Bear with me. My energy's coming back. I'll tell you that. Thank God. But it's a bit erratic. It's like a little like riding a buck and bronco at times. But I'll take it because otherwise it's just been in the shit for years. So I think that's happened to a lot of people right now. It's like everything's a lot of turmoil, a lot of things breaking up, changing, shifting, energy shifting. I think everybody's kind of shifting and hopefully leveling up into better positions, God willing, for all of us. So here we're going to look for your person, name, light, and love, so it serves the greatest good only. Thank you, Spirit, for helping us. And we're going to look at their emotional aspects, represented here by the Four of Wands over the Knight of Wands. Fiery. Now we'll look at emotions here, we'll look at the moon energy, look at the unconscious here, and try to get an idea what your person is like. And here I have the Knight of Cups, my favorite card in this deck. I've been watching for a while. This is the Ethereal Tarot Illuminated deck, and it looks like Jim Morrison, right? On the doors, not a little bit of the dude thrown in, but is that not like the most laid back king that you've ever seen? I mean, got his robe on there too. That's some serious chill right there. Got his little Pisces necklace, water sign, huh? Master of emotion. Okay, so this is amazing. I have the High Priestess, and this is in the intellectual position. You would think, right, that this would be in the emotional position. So it's very interesting. This would be a totally different person if you just shifted those. That's so wild. Let's see what I make of that as we go along. Now we're going to look at the love and look at sex here too. So this is, wow, you get the Ace of Cups in their love and sexual energy. And this is over the Seven of Wands. Okay, and now we're going to look at their core values here and lifestyle. Six of Wands. And the Ten of Wands. Really, this is I think we're dealing with an athlete here. I've seen this. The Six of Wands and the Ten of Wands. But I think they're a little bit older. But I think like this person, it would tell you, because we'll look at like the stories they're going to tell, that they had a sports career. At least it would have been like collegiate major sports or maybe professional sports, I think they may have had some kind of injury or they just retired. But they would be someone that keeps in good shape. And I'm not older. They're 30s, 40s, like that, maybe, or older. But at least like the 30s. So it's a really interesting combination because emotionally there's so much fire. I gotta have the moon here with the Knight of Wands. It's like, which fire sign? Let me kind of go along and see, because here we have with the Ace of Cups and the Seven of Wands is a water Venus and a fire Mars. Could go a lot of different ways, but I'm thinking Leo. So that would make this a Cancer Venus and a Leo Mars. But I think they also have a fire sun, a moon. So we'd be looking at, could be any fire moon. Um, but I don't mind a Leo moon too for this person, actually. And it could be conjunct within 10 degrees. It's going to be in the same sign as their Mars. So um, it really makes someone emotionally that's fast, that processes things fast, that's going to bring a fire nature to their emotions. And I'm a fire sign. Of course, my Venus is in Scorpio. My moon is in Cancer. So I'm really kind of a water sign when it comes to emotions. But a fire sign, they're going to emphasize more um, the masculine nature, whether they're male or female, which is projective rather than receptive. And now, in kind of, I see the complete opposite mentally. I'm trying to just think of how this would work in their personality. If you sit down and meet them, oh, you know they're going to look good. It's summertime. They might be like eye popping man or woman, like hello. They're probably pretty beautiful. Um, Even though they're like a sports person, I don't think they're a jock. Okay, man or woman, if you know what I mean, they're not necessarily the clean cut Virgo type of person. We're a serious athlete. They take their body seriously. They take being physical seriously. Um, and may probably are still going to do things and run and maybe play some, I don't know what you call it, you know, some kind of sports teams in the city or state or something that's local maybe. Um, but you're looking at personality wise, if we're looking at a Cancer Mars and Cancer Venus and a Leo Mars, it could be a Cancer person with this King of Cups here. Because I really get the feeling like the Mercury could also be in Cancer. It's usually real close to the Sun. That's not unusual. So we could be looking at a real Cancer type of person here that has this fire moon that's also kind of dominant. So um, it probably means that they feel stronger about something than they probably admit or they're going to say. Or that when they do speak about something, it means that it really means a lot to them. You know, because I see them doing a lot of listening and being very receptive, that kind of energy. But inside, um, they're reacting. You may see this on them. So I get the feeling like when you're talking to them and interacting with them, they will like be able to speak to you through their face, so that like you'll be talking and their response instead of be like, yeah, okay, I'll be like, but the way they'll, I can't do it. The way they do it will be like very demonstrative, and you'll feel very connected, and it'll be, you won't notice it now that I'm saying you'll, but like it's almost like they communicate to you with their facial expressions, and there's an intimacy that happens because while all this has happened, they're looking, got to be looking right at you. You're looking right at them. This someone's going to really maintain eye contact. By the way, had a fantastic childhood. They're put together very strongly and solidly. Um, um, it totally not. This is not the kind of Cancer person that's going to be in any way kind of needy or anything like that. They kind of got a nice balance. I wouldn't be surprised if their rising sign was not a fire. In fire too. Sag rising comes to mind, being the athlete here. This is like the athlete, but not the athlete like not. This is like the cool. This is okay. This is like the athlete that also smokes pot. You know, and not just smokes pot, but it's cool. Like watches tarot, like lets their hair down and maybe has long hair and is cares about the right things and is not just like a douchebag and that kind of thing and wants to just 9 to 5 and conquer the world with concrete and 5G. So someone that's very cool like that. And with the High Priestess here, They honestly could be a psychic or something. I've said that several times, but this is a tarot channel. But this is someone that has like a crazy good intuition with the King of Cups and the High Priestess. Like that way that they can speak to you just with facial expressions and it draws you in. It's very intimate. It's like they have that way with their mind, like almost like telepathy. Like they sit and listen to you, and their High Priestess is going, and it's not like a Scorpio where they're kind of like doing an MRI of your soul, but they're really understanding you. So it probably when you come away, maybe anybody that this person chooses to give their time to is going to tend to come away from this person, Aries, feeling understood. They're going to make you feel like, wow, they really get me. Not only that, you're going to feel like really included, because this way about them, I keep seeing them like it's almost like they draw you in by not speaking, but by they're not speaking, but yet it's very clear to you that they completely are listening and understand. And when they do speak, I think 90% of the time it's not going to be like about them. It's not going to be like, oh, I know what you're saying, like I do. It'd be like, I remember, blah, 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 blah. No, it's probably going to be like, wow, that's amazing that you went through all that, and you held up pretty well. And how do you feel like during all that? Did you exercise? What was that like? And were you taking good self-care because you look great and da da da? And so like they'll respond to you in a way that's very sympathetic and emotional and kind of connected, and makes you feel like they really understand, and they kind of care about you, and they listen to what you're saying, and it's kind of about you. That's what it is. They're going to make the interaction with them seem like it's about you. And it also could come away, I don't think it's anything they're trying to do. You may have a hard time really getting to know this person, because they're not meaning to, just constantly maybe turn things around on you. Like, so the tendency is that they're just not going to talk about themselves, huh? Um, I just said they're very nonverbal. It's a fire energy that's in the unconscious here. The moon will be significant in their chart, the way it's aspected somehow. It's going to be, they take it out in physical actions, including sex, sex to them is a real combination here. You've got the Cancer Venus, which, I mean, I love Cancer Venus. I mean, it's what seems like would be like the best Venus for me. But it's someone's extremely emotional, available to everyone, that they give their cup to. But at the same time, like in terms of sex with the Leo Mars, it's hot, and kind of dominant, and a lot of fire, a lot of passion. So there's someone bring a nice combination where they're going to want to cuddle and they have the foreplay, and they will definitely be seducing you all the time. There won't be sudden, because it'll be very loving. That's what I say. They're very concerned about you. It's like, hey, how are you feeling? What's going on? You're looking great. What's going on? What can I do for you? It may bring you coffee in the morning, and that kind of energy. If even if they're a man, they might be a little caretaking element to them, particularly in the way they interact with you, the way they talk to you and stuff, the way they interact with you consciously. Will be like this. That's the perception you'll have about them. That this is a very caring and understanding person. The High Priestess, think people will say about them, yes, they're very understanding. I feel understood. They seem to get me. Like everyone might say that about them. They get everyone. But really what it is, whether they get it or not, they give everyone the sense that they're gotten, because they care about them and they pay attention. And people pick up on that, and that's why they feel that way. So I hope that gives you some idea about your person here. Let me know, and I appreciate your comments there, Aries. I do appreciate you liking or thumbs up, and I do really appreciate everybody subscribing. Thank you, guys.